Hello. Welcome to Beyond 1800 with BTS. So, just want you to make sure you see all those gorgeous faces. I'll disappear. Okay, you got Jimin, V, Jungkook, and down below you have Hobie, J-Hope, Suga, Augusti or Yoongi, and then worldwide handsome Kim Seok-jin or Jin, and our fearless leader Kim Namjoon or RM. Hello Army, how have you been? Are you still coherent, alive and well, and enjoying this? Well, it's not yet a week, but you know, the album Arirang dropped last Friday, so it's been 4 days, yeah, and a lot has happened in 4 days. So if you watched Netflix, the comeback concert held last Saturday, that was also brilliant. I'm at a loss for words actually about this album. I mean, you may have seen or not, you know, the videos I made when the album dropped, and I've loved every song of the album, but it is an experience listening to it on a daily basis. You just are taken on this incredible acoustic journey, because the songs seem to evolve as well as you listen to them as frequently as one can. So my favorites have shifted. Watching the concert and watching Bangtan Sonyeondan perform the songs from their album. They didn't perform every song, but the ones that they did, like Swim, 2.0, Normal, Like Animals, of course Body to Body. They started the evening with Body to Body, FYA or Fire, and Aliens. The performance just blows you away. It takes on the songs take on a different color. They come alive. BTS make the songs come alive. And Like Animals, their rendition of that during the comeback concert was just superb. Yes. So if you haven't yet watched the Netflix comeback concert, please do, and see for yourselves. See if you will enjoy these songs. If you are ARMY, I have a good feeling you're gonna really love the songs and the performance. If you're new to this world of BTS, well, hopefully you might find something that you like. I love that they sang their old songs. So they did Mic Drop, yes, they did Dynamite, Butter. I love those songs, you know, they cheered me up during the pandemic. My family went through a lot of heartache during those times, and BTS just lifted our spirits, and especially mine, so I'm very thankful for them. And then they sang Microcosmos, that beautiful song for ARMY. Okay, and the lyrics are incredible, they're magnificent. So And of course, Namjoon, he updated his line in the song in Microcosmos because at the time that they recorded this, the world's population was still 7 billion. Okay, so of course, the ever smart and very intelligent Kim Namjoon updated the lyrics with the current world population of 8.4 billion. So because it had a line about the world's population and therefore 8.4 billion stars. So that was, I think, just appropriate. Okay, so today I've already did a recording about the album when it dropped, but that was purely just listening pleasure, just vibing to the music. I didn't yet look at the lyrics at the time. So today we're going to look at the lyrics, learn more about the songs, and courtesy of Dulcet Bangtan, who is ARMY, and they have been translating the Korean aspects of the songs of BTS, and they put a lot of the context, especially cultural and nuances in Korean society, history, and just some of those wonderful wordplay that Suga, RM, and J-Hope, and the rest of BTS use when they compose or write their songs. Yeah. So it's nice to really have a bit of a deeper understanding, particularly with this new album entitled Arirang, because based on the interviews and based on just the promotions that BTS have done, and they've talked a lot about the album, about how it really is a reflection of what they've been thinking, their thoughts, their experiences up to this point, what they really want to say. Okay, so this is, I think, very, very true to themselves. They're now all, well, except for Jungkook, although he does consider himself already in his 30s, he's still, turning 29 this year, but the rest are in their 30s. So their perspective now is quite different after having served in the military, for the past 3 years and 9 months, yeah. So it'll be good to have a look at the lyrics. Definitely this album, they say, has also inspired them to try something different, to evolve in terms of their music and their artistry and their craft. And we've heard it, we've listened to the album, and we notice this growth. Yeah, so it's incredible. I really enjoyed listening to the album, and I continue to enjoy listening to the album, as many ARMYs have been doing. And congratulations, BTS, because you've been breaking records left, right, and center, and it's only a matter of time. You're going to hit that top Billboard charts once again. But I think so far you've already surpassed some of the achievements, mega achievements that you've done with your previous albums and music. So massive congratulations, BTS, and please take care of yourselves. And I'm glad that Namjoon is healing, although he did exert himself during the comeback concert and couldn't help himself. But I hope his ankle is healing so that he'll be able to participate and do the dance choreographies, which are impeccable, like 2.0 choreography and swim choreography. Oh, there's a performance video for that. I'll try to see if I can find it, and let's watch it together. But anyway, yeah, the choreographies are just superb. So I hope Namjoon will get better soon. His ankle's gonna heal really fast and soon, so that he'll be ready for the concerts, which start in April. Okay, but right now they're in the United States, so I think they've just done a fan event in New York City, and then they're going to guest in Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show. And yes, and maybe do a series of promos for their album Arirang. Okay, let's start with the first track, which is Body to Body, and then let's look at the lyrics. Okay, here we go.
I need what you need, Twan. I need what you need. I need the whole steady in the trunk. Put your phone down, let's get out the front. I got my eyes on the row in the front. The vibe is high, feet big blunt. The vibe is high, let the builder. Big clear from everywhere to Korea. 총칼키보다 좀 키워. 인생은 짧아 중요한 people. It's big in real life. 맞추면 따져 내려놔 양마. 좀 더 가까이 와서 skin to skin. I need somebody to body. All of your body beside me. 다르게 손에 손. 너와 나 we on and on. Yeah, sunrise but we don't go home. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Oh, somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like. Everybody like you. It's so tight. I mean, no one side. I mean, 우리만의 그 style. I mean, we're living the life. 두 눈을 감지 않은 내 밤. 솟구치는 결의 맘. Be a body, be a body, be a body. You could see a body, or you read about it. I need somebody to body. All of your body beside me. 천천히 손에 손. 너와 나 we on and on, yeah. Sunrise boy don't go. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Oh, somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Everybody like you. Somebody like you. Oh, somebody like you. Somebody like you. Somebody like you. Everybody like you. I need the whole city in the drum. Put your phone down, let's get all the fun. You at the side at the back of the front.
Okay, so here are the lyrics of track 1, Body to Body, produced by the Picard brothers, Diplo, Ryan Tedder, P-Dog, written by Ryan Tedder, Maxime Picard, Thomas Wesley Pence, Akira Evans, Tizo, Touchdown, P-Dog, RM, Sugar, J-Hope, Kirsten Elisa Spencer. Note this track contains a sample of Arirang, performed by Hyojo Kang, Na-hyun Lee, Jia Ha, and Soo Jong Shin. Please forgive my mispronunciations of the names. Okay. I need the whole stadium to jump. That's how RM starts it. Put your phone down. Let's get all the fun. I got my eyes on the row in the front. The vibe is high. If we're being blunt, the vibe is high. Let the building. So, it's asking everyone to join in the fun. Put your phones down and just jump. Okay. BTS from everywhere to Korea. Gun, knife, keyboard, put them all away. Life is short, let go of your hatred. I think it's Yoongi who says this one. Okay, side note. I find it meaningful and comforting that the way Sugar uses the word hatred and loathing has evolved over time. In earlier work, he often turned that feeling inward, using himself as the subject or framing it as something he carried, like in The Last. That's his song. If the target of your hatred is me, I will step onto the guillotine for you. Or as shown in Burn It, let's go back to the past days, to the times that destroyed me, to the list that was possessed by jealousy, loathing, inferiority, Hans. But more recently, especially from the D-Day era, his perspective seems to have shifted. Hatred is no longer something he fears or embodies, but something to move beyond. In D-Day, he declares, "From today, we shall move past the maze and start a new beginning. And in this world covered with hatred, the lotus flower shall bloom again." And here again, he says, you should empty out hatred because life is short. In an interview that Suga did with IU, another wonderful Korean artist, she has a show called Palette, and Hobi, Taeyang, and Yoongi have been her guests. So when Suga promoted his August D-Day album, he did say that in the past, he created the persona August D because he had things to say that, and he felt he couldn't say with the group. So it was his own sort of like voice that he needed to just, say what he wanted to say. And at those times, during those times, he was full of anger, and really anger because he wondered why they were hated so much, why BTS had all this hate coming their way. He couldn't figure, or he didn't understand, what did they do? And unfortunately, it persists up to now. If anyone has seen some of the things in media, which thankfully I don't really look at, but I'm aware that there are a lot of even organized sort of like I would not like to say just fandoms or anything like that, but seems to be an organized sort of campaign, against BTS. So I don't know. I think hating something is a waste of energy, and if people hate because that's what brings them, I don't know, joy or happiness, well, there's something not quite right with people who are like that. Anyway, so I'm glad that Yoongi is now more in this peaceful mindset, which is healthier. But I'm sure if he has to stand up for some injustice, he's going to do so. Okay. It's big in real life. Why bother keeping up appearances? Just let it go, dude. Hop in, skin to skin. Come a little closer, skin to skin. I need somebody to body, all of your body beside me, so we can reach the moon over there, hand in hand. We on and on, you and me, we on and on. Sunrise, but we don't go home. Note, BTS playfully mentioned the official theme song of the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, Hand in Hand, as an inspiration of Body to Body. The lyrics of Hand in Hand are built on the central themes of unity, harmony, hope, and the dismantling of barriers. The lyrics include the word Arirang. Oh, that's really good. Side note, this verse also reminded me of Kangkang Sule, a folk song and traditional dance. It is typically sung and performed by women who would gather in a large circle representing the full moon and dance all night until dawn under the full moon of, how do you say it, Devarum? Again, apologies for mispronouncing the Korean words, and Choseok of the Korean lunar calendar. Okay, and Dulcet Bangtan has even played some videos for more information. Okay, somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like you, somebody like everybody like you. So it's so tight. I mean, this is, I think, Hobie's lines. I mean, the distance between you and I, kind of like tight friendship. Yeah, we're tight, Note, it could also be interpreted as the relationship between you and I, okay? I mean style, I mean that style of our own, I mean we live in the life. So he could be saying about Bangtan, his brothers, that they're tight. And, they have a style of their own, they live in the life. Tonight, when we won't shut our eyes down, the heartbeat of the nation rising up, it's a call to all armies. And also all Koreans, I think. Be about it, be about it, be about it. You could see about it or you read about it. I need somebody to body, all of your body beside me, so we can reach the moon over there, hand in hand. We on and on, you and me, we on and on. Sunrise, but we don't go home. Somebody like you, everybody like you. And they repeat it. I need the whole stadium to jump. Put your phone down, let's get all the fun, you at the side and at the back, at the front. And we know that the Arirang lyrics were sung towards the end too, so which was just beautiful and very powerful. Okay, let's go to the next track, and it's Hooligan. Okay, track 2, Hooligan.
Watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Ha 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 ha, hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Where this baseline slapping so rude, dropping lower than drop this
hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan. Man, I'm about to blow fuse. 동제 볼록 머리춤 뛰어 미친 노인들 Me everywhere 얼쑤 Somebody move 다들 모여 하나 둘 I can never ever choose Every one of you amuse Crowd looking like a campus Beat drop, bring dancing Watch this beat going hooligan We pop out, we acting a fool again Hooligan Watch this beat going hooligan
Where this baseline slapping so rude, dropping lower than drop this
hooligan Watch this beat going hooligan
I go cool, crazy, loco, say me Like it cool, 굳이 말 안 해도 알잖아 Hooligan like hooligan 때려 부셔 like hooligan 시간 됐으니 좀 비켜좀 멀컬리 이상 mode
Take you out What's the future? What's the now? This is international Make it unforgettable
watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a hooligan. Ha 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 ha. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Yeah, we the mess, gonna get a bigger mop here. This a cake, gotta get a better pop here. You gon' hear this one playing round the clock, yeah. Round the clock, 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 clock.
Why this baseline slapping so rude? Dropping lower than chopped and screwed.
Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Why this baseline slapping so rude? Dropping lower than chopped and screwed.
Hooligan, watch this beat going hooligan.
Wow.
Mix it up with
Okay, let's look at the lyrics now for Hooligan. So, produced by El Gincho, Fake Guido, Jasper Harris, written by Pablo Diaz, Rexa, Michel Magne, Pablo Martinez, Alborg, Marcus Mark Clow, Lomax, Explicit Jungkook, Jealousy, is that how you say it? Jasper Harris, RM Sugar, J-Hope Sugar, Derek Milano, P-Dog, Kirsten Elisa Spencer. Okay. So, watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan now. Let us look for the definition of hooligan for those of us who don't quite understand what that word means. Okay. Alright. So, Webster. Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Alright. So, hooligan, a usually young man who engages in rowdy or violent behavior, especially as part of a group or gang, a ruffian, a hoodlum. And let's see if it has a figurative meaning. So, etymology of the word, perhaps from Patrick Hooligan, who flourished in 1896 as an Irish hoodlum in Southwark, London. First known use was in 1894. That's quite a while. So I think that's the literal definition of it. But I'm sure it's been used in literature figuratively as well. Okay. So, alright. Okay. Why this bass line? Slapping so rude, drop it lower than chopped and screwed. Now, I think I read somewhere that chopped and screwed was a type of music, or a style. Let me see. So, chopped and screwed is a genre of hip-hop music and technique of remixing music that involves slowing down the tempo and DJing. Let's see. It was pioneered by DJ Screw and became a staple in the Houston hip-hop scene in the 1990s. The screwed technique involves slowing the tempo of a song down to 60 and 70 quarter note beats per minute and applying techniques such as skipping beats, record scratching, stop time, and affecting portions of the original composition to create a chopped up variant of the material. Okay. So while chopping is splicing, scratching, and repeating sections to create a trippy, heavily rhythmic effect. Okay, but they're saying that it's even, drop it lower than that. Okay. Hooligan, watch this beat go in hooligan. Man, I'm about to blow a fuse. Out of control, head is spinning. Jumping up and down like a madman. Me everywhere. Ursu. Oh, they used Ursu. Oh, there's an explanation. As used in idle, pronounced Ursu is a sound one would make out of excitement or to bring out excitement when singing or dancing to traditional music in Korea. I think that those lines are Hobi's, I think. Somebody move, gather up everybody, 1, 2, I can never ever choose. Every one of you amuse. Oh, amuse. Wonder if that's army, that every one of army is a muse for Hobie, inspires him, amuse. Let's see. Just let's define some words here. Just so that we're on the same page. So amuse is a person, who inspires an artist, musician, or writer to create, acting as their source of creative energy. Historically, it refers to the 9 Greek goddesses of arts and sciences, and as a verb, it means to ponder or meditate. Crowd looking like a campus. Beat drop, dancing, beat drop, we dancing. Watch this beat go in hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fooligan. Hooligan, watch this beat go in hooligan. Why this bassline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than chopped and screwed. Hooligan, watch this beat go in hooligan. I go cuckoo, crazy loco, save me. I think this is Sugar's verse now. Like El Cucor, it goes without saying. Is that the boogeyman? Okay. Hooligan, like hooligan. Smash up like hooligan. Time's up, get out of the way. Out. All clear, nothing else to report. So that word there, that Korean word, pronounced isangmu, meaning nothing abnormal, is typically used in formal contexts. In military settings, it often serves as the concluding remark of a verbal report. Here it signals the end of Sugar's verse. Okay. Take you out. What's the future? Where's the now? So I think JK and Jin were alternating these lines. Then Jimin comes in with, this is international, make it unforgettable. Watch this beat go in hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. So it's like the beat just going crazy. I think that's what it means. And then, no matter what, even if we act like fools, we're just enjoying and dancing and, just vibing to this beat. Hooligan, watch this beat go in hooligan. We the mess, gonna get a bigger mop here. So, BTS saying, yep, we're here. This, that K, gotta get a better pop here. Oh. If the shoe fits, you're gonna hear this one playing round the clock, yeah? Round the clock. So, it's gonna be a hit. Why this bassline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than chopped and screwed. Hooligan. Watch this beat go in hooligan. Why this bassline slapping so rude? Drop it lower than chopped and screwed. Hooligan. Watch this beat go in hooligan. Okay. Alright. Now, track 3. So we're now on track 3. It's Aliens.
Mike Wilmer.
Disco, beat up, 제목도 here 지루하고 따분해 모든 길 시간은 참 빨라 틱탁 스타일이므로 힙합 도대체 뭘 더 고민해 태생부터 다른 seven aliens 우리 부러워하는 저 civilians 굳이 설명하기 힙합 스타일이므로 힙합 도대체 뭘 더 고민해
hello dear honey 바퀴 흔들어준 morning oh my god do I look too funny 뭐 어쩔래 just move for me yeah move for me
From the gutter to the hot, 우리 밤을 배워나, yeah we aliens. If If you wanna hit my house 신발은 벗어나 yeah we aliens 어쩜 그래 shameless
Yeah 이래 차라리
aliens 해는 동쪽에서 rising aliens aliens 모든 걸 빠르게 매일 밤 세워내 Yeah we living that aliens aliens every day 모든 걸 빠르게 시대가 되원해 Yeah we living that aliens aliens
It goes let me honey talk about the business Everybody know now where the K is 어디까지 가니 이런 제길 저주하니 아직 흉측대길 빠른 기구생님 tell me how you feel 영원 또 나밖에 못해봐 that is how we kill No matter 허벌하게 큰 너희가 말하길 Are they for real? For real?
Hello dear new honey 박수쳐 흔들어준 머리 Oh my god do I look too funny 뭐 어쩔래 just move for me yeah move for me
From the ghetto to the high 우리 보고 배운 날 yeah we aliens If you wanna hit my house 신발은 벗어나 yeah we aliens 어쩜 그래 shameless Yeah 이래처럼 we aliens 해는 동쪽에서 rising aliens Every night every day 모든 걸 빠르게 매일 밤 세워 day Yeah we living that aliens aliens every day 모든 걸 빠르게 시대가 되원해 Yeah we living that aliens aliens
예위 내 노래 and say 노래 지금 부대 stand on it stand on it stand on it 예위 내 노래 and say 노래 지금 부대 stand on it stand on it stand on it
Okay, track 3, Aliens, produced by Mike Will Made It, plus Donut, Khalid Rohaim, written by Michael Len Williams, or that's Michael Will Made It, RM, Ashton Terrence O'Neill Hogan, Brandon Kenneth Bell, Khalid Rohaim, Charles Hinshaw, Jean-Marcel Day Jr., James Essin, sorry for butchering your names, J-Hope, Jungkook, Shiga, John Mitchell, Derek Milano, and P-Dog. Okay. This is gonna be the jam of the year. Yes! A declarative statement. It's gonna be the jam of the year. It's gonna be the butter of the year, the marmalade of the year. Put whatever spread you have on your bread. This is gonna be the jam of the year. Okay. Everything is boring and dull. Time passes so fast. TikTok. Stadium. Gather up at the stadium. Okay. BTS calling armies. It's a call out. What more on earth are you worrying about? 7 aliens. 7 aliens built different. It's BTS. Civilians, those civilians, so envious. Remember how I said that they're still getting hate? Well, I'd be wasting my breath explaining it. Stadium, that's just it. Show it where it hurts. Fill those stadiums. Yeah. Gather up at a stadium. What more on earth are you worrying about? Hello, this your new honey. Clap your hands and shake your body to the Jungmari rhythm. I think it's Hobie who says this verse. Pronounced Jungmari is a type of pronounced Jangdan, Korean traditional rhythm. Oh my god, do I look too funny? I think it's, all those comments about the looks of BTS over the years, or they look different, or, just comments from media about, how they dress, or, why there are Asian artists who are dominating the music industry and all kinds of othering statements. Yeah. Just move for me. What are you going to do about it? Just move for me. Yeah, move for me. From the ga and na to the ha. So note a Korean version of from A to Z. Okay. The first two syllables are the first two Hangul consonant letters, with that character being the last one. Here they combined with the first vowel letter. Okay. Watch us and learn. Yeah, we aliens. If you want to hit my house, take your shoes off. Yeah, we aliens. Show some respect. Shameless. How are you so shameless? Yeah. We aliens, we care about good manners. We aliens. This is hitting hard. Dare I say this is cipher-like? Yeah. In the east, the sun rising. Yeah. Aliens, aliens, every night, every day. Yep. The ones now we're dominating are coming from the east. They are BTS. Bangtan Sonyeondan. Get used to it, people. Doing everything faster, pulling all-nighters every day, so they really work hard. Yep. Yeah, we live in that. Aliens, aliens. This verse reminded me of RM's interview with El País. So, and this is a Spanish, I think, newspaper or magazine, concerning how individuals lacking privilege in this context, aliens, must work extra hard to overcome the disadvantages. So the question posed to him was, the cult of youth, of perfection, of overachievement in K-pop, are these Korean cultural traits? And RM answered, in the West, people just don't get it. Korea is a country that has been invaded, razed to the ground, torn in two. Just 70 years ago, there was nothing. We were getting aid from the International Monetary Fund, it's IMF, and the United Nations, UN. But now the whole world is looking at Korea. How is that possible? How did that happen? Well, because people try so hard to better themselves. You are in France or the UK, countries that have been colonizing others for centuries. And you come to me with, oh God, you put so much pressure on yourselves. Life in Korea is so stressful. Well, yes, that's how you get things done. And it's part of what makes K-pop so appealing. Although, of course, there's a dark side. See, Namjoon acknowledges it. Anything that happens too fast and too intensely has side effects. Every night, every day, doing everything faster, the times demand us. Yeah, we live in that. Aliens, aliens. It goes, let me, honey, talk about the business. This is still RM's verse, I think. Everybody know now where the K is. Kim Namjoon. Satire at the highest level. Yep. Or sarcasm. While discussing with the members the growing prominence of Korean culture worldwide, RM noted that he is impressed that people no longer ask whether BTS is from North or South Korea. Asking a Korean person to clarify North or South is generally considered ignorant and insensitive, and if intended as a joke, it is in poor taste. Agree. How far will you go? Damn it, are you still cursing us? You thought we'd flop? Yes, but look at us go. I just read some articles. I'm not even sure about the credibility of those newspapers, those articles, but you know, they were saying that the album is a flop and all that stuff. But goodness me, look at the numbers. Do some research, for crying out loud. Yep, and the concert watched by the comeback concert on Netflix, watched by an estimated, and it's not been confirmed, but still an estimated 300 million people, you know, all over the world in almost 190 countries. I think it's topping also the most watched sort of show right now, currently. So, and the album Arirang made what? 100 streams on its first day. So, come on, just follow the money and follow the numbers. That's just it. Okay. Note, in traditional Korean fortune-telling practices, the phrase suggests that a reading that appears unfavorable may in fact indicate the opposite, great good fortune. Okay. Pardon, tell me how you feel. Pardon, Mr. Kim-gu, tell me how you feel. Okay, yes. I noted that name and I looked it up as well. So let's see. Dulcet Bangtan says, Kim-gu from 1876 to 1949 was a Korean independence activist and statesman. Accepting the Daesang at the E-Daily Culture Awards in 2019, I am quoted from Diary of Kim-gu, the only thing that I desire in infinite quantity is the power of a highly developed culture. On MBC's Election Night broadcast in 2025, a video collage of Korea's modern and contemporary history was aired. A cross-edit juxtaposed Kim-gu's speech at the first anniversary of Korea's liberation in 1946, where he declared that the time has come for the entire nation to step onto the world stage, with RM's 2018 address at the UN in which he said, so let's all take one more step. The sequence was widely praised by the general public. Oh well. BTS has brought Korean culture globally in such a way, in such an impactful way than ever before. That is very clear. And this comeback alone is a resounding statement to that. Okay. I'm the only one who can speak in English again. But that is how we kill. Note, RM said he actually takes pride in that BTS is receiving so much love from ARMY from around the world despite him being the only member fluent in English. Now, we know that all the members are trying their very best, their utmost best. They've been taking English lessons all these years now, ever since they saw how Namjoon struggled when they were in the US, and it was just really such a burden also on him to just interpret everything and, be always the one who tries to mediate, especially when interviewers were not really doing their homework and asking ridiculous questions. So they all want to help him, so they've all studied. But yes, language is difficult and challenging, If you don't really practice it and you don't have anyone to speak with, and because the country that you're from speaks another language, it's only understandable that you may not get very fluent at it, but I know they all understand very well. They understand when, someone's dissing them or insulting them or anything like that. They know. You can see in their body language. So they might not be able to articulate things really eloquently in English, but I bet you they can do it in Korean. But I think they've all improved significantly, like massively. So, yeah. So kudos to them, really. And they're singing songs also a lot more in English, but that doesn't make it any less Korean. Yeah, in sentiment, in context, and obviously with all these three songs already that we've listened to, there's a lot of Korean context that will go over our heads if we don't really take time to understand what they're trying to say. Okay, you say with those ridiculously big eyes, and are they for real, for real? Wow, he reversed it. You know how I think Asians know this. Like we, one way or another, one time or another, we've been on the receiving end of these statements. Yeah. Okay. Hello, this is your new honey. Clap your hands and shake your body to the Jungmaru rhythm. Oh my god, do I look too funny? Just move for me. What are you going to do about it? Just move for me. Yeah, move for me. From the gun, not to the ha. Watch us and learn. Yeah, we aliens. If you want to hit my house, take your shoes off. Yeah, we aliens. How are you so shameless? We care about manners. We aliens. In the east, the sun rising. Aliens, aliens. Every night, every day, doing everything faster. Pulling all-nighters every day. Yeah, we live in that. Aliens, aliens. Every night, every day, doing everything faster. Okay. The times demand us. Yeah, we live in that. Aliens, aliens. Yeah, we land on it. This is where they do the military chant, when hut 2 3 4 hut 2. But this one, so 1 2. Yeah, we land on it. Pronounce hatdul instead of pronounce hanadul is typically used in settings where physical movements are required, often to aid synchronized actions. Yeah, you see that a lot in the military. So hatdu and stand on it. 1 2 and stand on it. Put that stamp on it. Stamp on it. Stamp on it. So conviction. Yep, we're gonna claim it. Put a stamp on it. Seal it. Done. Done and dusted. Yep. So it says, a few days I read this line could reflect the aliens embracing the label imposed on them, being marked or identified as outsiders, Korean or K-pop artists. Throwback again to the El País interview where RM describes K-pop as a premium label and that guarantee of quality that our grandparents fought for. Given RM's earlier line about wanting to talk about the business, it might suggest the 7 aliens called upon by the demands of their time continuing to succeed commercially despite being othered by people with ridiculously big eyes. In Korea, formal agreements are often sealed with official stamps, pronounced dojang, of parties involved. On a more playful note, it could evoke the image of 7 aliens landing on Earth, planting their feet and claiming their ground, like stamping a seal both literally and figuratively. So similar to what I said also, a metaphor when you say stamp it, that's it, lick it, seal it, done and dusted, that's a deal. Okay, yeah, we land on it, and stand on it, put a stamp on it, stamp on it. Yep, stamp a seal, put a stamp on it, stamp on it, stamp on it. Okay, 4th track. Let's go. So this was the song I missed in my earlier recording. I don't know how I missed this. So this is, I think, the second fire. Okay, you know how BTS already had fire or burning up. So this is FYA or fire. So they explained that somebody, one of the producers, I think, or any one of the collaborators loved saying fire, fire. That's fire, fire. Then finally they said, okay, let's have that as a title. Okay, here we go.
Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. She wanna dance on fire. Everything gas is fire. Oh, I see what you're saying. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything big is fire. She wanna dance on fire. Everything gas is fire. No one's getting too close to fire. Give me that gasoline. Give me that make me feel. Give me that make me sweat. Something I can't forget. Burning out with my slime. Reading the flame go wild. It's 200 degrees. On fire, yeah, everything gas is fire. Don't stand too close to fire. It's fire. It's fire. 뜨거워 바이빙 완전 아주 뜨거워 무서워 한겨울에도 엉들 필요 없어 We raging 확 돌아줘
춤을 춰 쪼벽쪼벽 즐겨워 뭘 고민해 다 껴들어 번지고 들어 We go right now Club go psycho might take you viral I go for thriller tonight Club go crazy like Britney baby Hit me with it one more time Everything lit is fire Everything big is fire Everything lit is fire Everything big is fire She wanna dance on fire Everything gas is fire Don't stand too close to fire It's fire Everything lit is fire Everything big is fire Everything lit is fire Everything big is fire She wanna dance on fire Yeah, everything gas is fire Don't stand too close to fire
Whoa.
Free premium cookware.
Okay. Let's go to the lyrics. Okay, so track 4, FYA Fire, produced by Diplo, Flume, and ITTI or NITI. Written by Harley Stratton, Gregory Aldehyde, JPEG Mafia, Thomas Wesley Pence, Curtis Wells, RM Jungkook, Richard Cook Mears, The Fourth, and Suga. Everything lit, it's fire. Everything big, it's fire. Everything lit, it's fire. Everything big, it's fire. She wanna dance on fire. Everything gas, it's fire. Everything lit, it's fire. Everything big, it's fire. She wanna dance on fire. Don't stand too close to fire. Go big, or just. Yeah, but be careful as well. Be cautious that you don't burn yourself. Give me that gasoline. Give me that make me fiend. Okay. A fiend is... Or fiend. Am I saying that correctly? Yeah. An evil spirit, demon, or a cruelly wicked person. Or something who's intense or obsessive about something. Yeah. Fanatic. Could be also an enthusiast. He's a real, music fiend. Intense. Okay. So, give me that, make me sweat. Something I can't forget, burning out with my slime. We in the flame go wild, it's 200 degrees. Club go psycho, might take you viral. I go full thriller tonight. Thriller, Michael Jackson. Yes. Club go crazy like Britney baby. Hit me with it one more time, Britney Spears. Yeah. Hit me baby one more time. That's her hit. That's her, that propelled her really to just this pop star. Everything lit, it's fire. Everything big, it's fire. Everything lit, it's fire. Everything big, it's fire. She wanna dance on fire. Everything gas, it's fire. Don't stand too close to fire. It's hot, vibing, it's so hot. It's scary, you wouldn't need heated seat covers even in the middle of winter. Ooh, what does that mean? Okay, Suga mentioned that he envisioned a rap style inspired by the early to mid 2000s, particularly groups like One Time for this track. He noted that although he wouldn't normally use words like in his lyrics, he included it to add a humorous touch to make listeners laugh. So the term, short for literally butt is hot, refers to heated car seats or the heated benches often found at bus stops. Okay. See, we wouldn't know this if we didn't have help, It'll go over our heads. We wouldn't have a clue. But it's so Korean, in terms of just everyday life, things that you see. Imagine heated benches at bus stops. I didn't even know there were heated benches at bus stops. Okay. We rage and we lose ourselves to dance. Being all shy and awkward is no fun. What are you worrying about? Just jump in, bungee, dive in. Live in the moment, I guess. Yep. We go right now. Club goes psycho. Might take you viral. I go full thriller tonight. Club go crazy like Britney Baby. Hit me with it one more time. Okay, and they go to everything lit is fire again. Okay, don't stand too close to fire. Everything is lit, it's fire. Okay, yep. Alright. So, now we're going to go to the next track, the fifth one. Okay, fifth track, 2.0, 2.0. Here we go.
그래 방탄처럼 그게 말은 쉽지 우린 팀툴 누가 맨날 뛰어넘네 웃기기는 한데 사실 안 웃기지 10년은 말야 어린 반푼 not stop
Yeah, pull up at your block. We gon' knock, 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 knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop.
You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do.
Ay, ay, ay 그래 기분 마치 brand new 백 다른 스타일 뛰지 않는 step 2 2.0 take that home 여기저기 또 한 번은 내 10 out of 10 10 이젠 버려 모습 하품 스고 하러 가 Ay, yeah, we get 다시 score 하러
Yeah, pull up at your block. We gon' knock, 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 knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop.
You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Journey on that brand new. You know how we do.
Pop, 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 pop. Baby, game to let rock.
Yeah, hit him up like pop. Hit him with the truth like rock. Time to pay your debt. Feel me not. Let it be, let it bleed. Hit it lit, and it's split.
Stop. Yeah. Pull up at your block. We gon' knock, 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 knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop.
You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Give me on that brand new. You know how we do.
Yes. Okay. Track 5 is 2.0, produced by Mike Will Made It and Plus, written by Michael Len Williams, Ashton Terrence O'Neill Hogan, Atia Boggs, Charles Hinshaw, R.M. J-Hope, V. Jungkook, John Mitchell, Derek Milano, P-Dog, and Shiga. Okay. Sure, like Bangtan, it's easy to say. As if we're a vaulting box, they try to jump over us all the time. It's funny, but not really. See, they don't stand a chance against the 10 years we've built. Say it. Well, it's not only 10 years, it's more than 10 years already. It's 13 years. And if you count even the years of training, that's more than 13 years. It's maybe 15 years. Okay, stop, ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, pull up at your block. We're gonna knock, 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 knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella. Had your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 yeah. Came back for what's mine. Yes, there is no next BTS. We don't stop, ride. You know how I do, 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 do. You know how I do, 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 do. Light it up, brand new. Ah, yes, new chapter 2.0, chapter 2, the new chapter. Light it, brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. A. You're feeling like brand new. Step 2. Another step with new specifications. Step 2, we don't even have to run. Oh, they stopped running. Now they're swimming. Yes. 2.2.0. 2.2.0 after the update. Yep. Already stirring things up here and there. 10 out of 10. 10. No, it's 100 out of 10. Just throw away useless junk. On our way to collect those scraps. And to get back to our business, keeping it chill, stop, ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pull up at your block, we gonna knock, 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 knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella? Pop, 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 yeah. Came back for what's mine, we don't stop, ride. It's like a, this, it was a placeholder. It just says placeholder, I'm back, kind of thing. You know how I do, 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 do. You know how I do, 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 do. Light it up, brand new. Light it, brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. Pop, 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 pop. Baby getting too lit. Rah, 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 rah. Hit 'em up like pop. Hit 'em with the truth like rah. I thought that hit 'em up like pop is hit 'em up like pack, like 2-pack. Or Manny Pacquiao. Pac-Man. Maybe it's pop, I don't know. Anyway, it would have been nice if it's Pacquiao. Time to pay your debt. Fear me or fear me not. I think this is Namjoon again. Let it be, let it bleed. Hit a lick, in a split. Stop, ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pull up at your block. We're gonna knock, 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 knock. Yeah, had your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop, ride. You know how I do. You know how I do. Brand new. Light it up, brand new. Light it up, brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do, 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 do. Light it up, brand new. Light it brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. Another statement here. Kind of like, we're back. And boy, are they back. This album, huge statement. And I think there are a lot of reviews by music critics, actually, that have given, this album high scores. So, yes. Okay, we're going to stop at track 6, number 29. And this is the very much honoring their Korean heritage. So let me just put this here. Let's read it before I play it, yeah? So this is the end of the recording, and I'll do part 2 with the rest of the 7 other tracks, okay? So number 29 refers to a track on BTS's 2026 album Arirang that features the 1,200-year-old sound of the divine bell of King Songdok, also known as the Emil Bell or National Treasure number 29, Cultural significance: the track runs for 1 minute and 37 to 38 seconds, playing only the real sound of the bronze bell cast in 771 AD, including its long natural fade. It is an interlude designed to represent Han, a unique Korean emotion of sorrow and resilience, and provide a moment of profound reflection in the album, which focuses on Korean heritage. I like that. Sorrow and resilience. HYBE, BTS's agency, received special permission to create a high-definition recording of the bell at the Gyeongju National Museum. It serves as a tribute to Korean history and heritage, intended to bridge traditional culture with a modern audience. They have every reason to be very proud of this album. They did their heritage and themselves and their families and their ancestors very proud.